First of all, what do you say to conservatives who feel like they didn't get a whole lot out of this spending bill? There was no money for the wall, no cuts to sanctuary cities, funding for Planned Parenthood was maintained. What do you say to those conservatives?
Let's take them in order. But I think the president got a lot out of this bill, most specifically $21 billion to help rebuild the military. I think that is something that he was very proud to campaign on and is delivering on. That's probably the biggest thing. With respect to border security, he got $1.52 billion into the current language that's posted. I think that's a significant, and remember, I think people have to keep in context. We're talking about 2017 funding, right? So this is something that most presidents would walk into office and that would have been done. Because the last Congress didn't do this under President Obama, we have an opportunity to get some of the president's priorities infused for the last 5 months of 2017. That's a big step forward, and something that he'll continue to fight for in 2018. When the fiscal year starts, the end of September, we will have an opportunity to really infuse the president's priorities. But I think there's a lot there. And there's also D.C. school choice was something that we felt very strongly about, making sure it was back in. There's no Obamacare bailout. There's the coal miners is something that the president felt very strong on making sure they got taken care of. That happened. So there's a lot in this bill that I think of the priorities that he put forward on.
But clearly you had to give up on some things.
No, I mean, I think on the Planned Parenthood thing in particular, but again, remember, this is 2017 funding. This is something that he wouldn't normally even had a shot at because it should have been done. So infusing his priorities in the 2017 budget cycle is actually something that he's been able to have a say in, which is a big deal for the remaining 5 months. The 2018 budget will address those things, but this is a down payment on border security. It's a down payment on his ability to rebuild the military, and repealing and replacing Obamacare will address a lot of the other health care issues.
So the lack of border wall funding raises a question of just how serious the president is about getting the border wall constructed. Is it not urgent? Is it not an emergency anymore to build this barrier? What is the timetable and deadline that he has in mind?
Well, make no mistake, the wall's going to be built. The president has made it very clear. We have 5 months left in this fiscal year. We're getting $1.52 billion for border security. There's a lot that can be done with that. We've got a lot of things that happen before the wall is built in terms of planning, technology, gates. There's a lot of things that can do to prepare for that wall being constructed. This was a down payment for 2017, and as we get ready for fiscal year 2018, that'll start in the beginning of October, this will be a major priority.